Hello students, welcome to this video tutorial on the surface area supernode part 2, a different type of rectangular prism called the rectangle-based rectangular prism. So let's have a look at this 3D diagram. So what's different about this rectangular prism compared to part 1? Well, we can see that its base is not a square. Its base, the shaded area, is a rectangle. We have a rectangle here with the length of 5 and a width of 3, and then we have a depth of 2 centimeters. So if you were to draw this on SketchUp 8, what would it look like? Well, it would look something like this. We have a length of 5 and we have a width of 3, and then we have a depth of 2 centimeters here. Now remember, every time that we have a base, we have an opposite base, okay, on the other side. And then we connect those bases with rectangles. So let's have a look at these rectangles. We have a 3 by 2 rectangle, and then we have a 5 by 2 rectangle, and then we have another 3 by 2 rectangle, and then we have another 5 by 2 rectangle. So if we were to open up this rectangular prism to form its net, what would it look like? Well, it would look something like this. So at this point, could you please press pause and could you draw a small diagram of this net in the space provided? Remember, try not to draw too big, and remember to always include your dimensions. So press pause now. Okay, so as we did with the first example, let's start with the base. Well, the base is a rectangle because this falls under the category of rectangle-based rectangular prisms. So let's start with our formula for area of a rectangle. All right, so area of the base equals length times width. We have a length of 5 and a width of 3. So let's write that down on our information line. Length of 5 centimeters, width of 3 centimeters. If we plug that back into our formula, we get area equals 5 times 3 equals, and then we have 15 centimeters squared. It's nice when we have numbers that we can use mental math with. Okay, so is there another rectangle that looks like this? Well, look at your net. We have two bases. We're always going to have two bases that are congruent. So we have to take this 15 centimeters squared and we have to multiply it by 2. 15 centimeters squared multiplied by 2 is 30 centimeters squared. Okay, so that takes care of two of the rectangles. Okay, so how about now we look at the top and the bottom. The top and the bottom are going to be the same. So the top and the bottom would be this rectangle here and this rectangle here. Notice the dimensions are the same, 5 by 2, 5 by 2. So let's use that as our second rectangle. So if we go to the second part of our solution, we go area of rectangle 1 equals length times width. Okay, we said the dimensions were 5 by 2. So the longer side is 5 centimeters. That's our length. And the shorter side is 2 centimeters. That's our width. If we put this back into, substitute it back into the formula, we get area equals 5 times 2 equals 10 centimeters squared. Okay? Now, how many rectangles were there that had the same dimensions? We've already said, over and over, I've already said, it has two that are the same. Okay? Two that are the same, the top and the bottom. So we have to take this area and we have to multiply it by 2. So we get a total area of the top and bottom to be 20 centimeters squared. Okay, so we have one more rectangle to take care of here. One more rectangle, and its dimensions are going to be 3 by 2. Let's have a look at it. 3 by 2, and there are two rectangles that look like that. So let's go back here. All right, so we have now a third part of our solution. Area of rectangle 2 equals length times width. Length equals 3 centimeters. Width equals 2 centimeters. We have area equals 3 times 2 equals 6 centimeters squared. Now remember, there are two rectangles that look exactly like that. So let's multiply this area by 2, and then we get 12 centimeters squared. Okay, so let's highlight these areas that we're going to need. Okay, all right, so let's total them together. So in our fourth step, total surface area equals, we have 30 centimeters squared plus 20 centimeters squared plus 12 centimeters squared equals, so let's take out our calculators. Got 30 plus 20 plus 12, and I got a total of 62 centimeters squared. Okay, so let's put our therefore statement. Therefore, total surface area is 62 centimeters squared. Okay, so you see that it's slightly different, these two types of rectangular prisms. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.